Okay, getting started again. I'm in Victoria Park. I don't always run through Victoria Park when I run, but it just happens to be outside my front door, so it's a convenient place to start runs. And today I've got the GoPro Hero 7 camera on the chest mount. This is a camera that has about a 2-hour battery life, as opposed to the other camera, which seems to only have about 1-hour battery life. This one doesn't have the built-in stability control that the other one does, so you can get a rolling of my body as I'm running. I apologise if that's off-putting, but I guess that's just a feature of running. Like seeing my hands all the time, just hearing a disembodied voice. If you've been following my 2 and 3 bridges run videos, you'll be hearing a lot of click-clacking in the background, which you might mistake for a horse following me. It's actually the Asics shoes that I wear. I think they have a hard sole or a hard base to them. Makes that sound. You're probably still going to get it this time. And I've gone back to my Adidas shoes this time. I'm on Clifford Street, heading down towards the main street. It's about 12 o'clock on a Sunday. You can see it's overcast, threatening to rain. Not sure if it's the cold weather or the COVID or both that are keeping people inside. A couple of kids on bicycles going past, one kid with a Bluetooth speaker by the sound of it. As soon as I say people are inside, cars everywhere. It's coming up to Goulburn Street. To those who don't know, Goulburn is the main street. Yes, I know the pedestrian light was red, but you don't want to break your stride. You want to keep running. On my right hand side, directly ahead is the old ambulance station. I'm surprised it doesn't have a for sale sign on it. The new one is in Burke Street, across from St John of God Hospital. And directly in front of me now is the Goulburn police station. I mentioned the old one in a previous video up near the courthouse. This one is about to be replaced by a new one that'll be in the old public works depot. It's on the corner of Combermere Street, I think it is, and Burke Street. That's near Goulburn South School. And you can see on the right hand side a bowling club. Over on Sloane Street. Traffic everywhere as usual. Now, when you want to cross the road, break your stride, lose your rhythm. Good for the heart rate to go down and back up again, I guess. The building in front of me now is a furniture warehouse. In a previous life it was a 10-pin bowling alley, and before that, way back in the distant past, 60 or more years ago, it was a public swimming pool. A railway crossing on Blackshore Road that I referred to in one of my other videos. No 30-car goods trains today, fortunately. The building you can see ahead is the Goulburn Golf Club. People who've been watching the Three Bridges run will recognise this bit of track here as part of my Warry Ponds track, as it's called. This pedestrian bridge here, more for stormwater drainage and watercourse, I think. Right. Right. The Goulburn Golf Club course, links, whatever you call it, on the right hand side there, and the old gasworks on the left hand side. was running gear goes today. I said, I've gone back to my Adidas or Adidas shoes, whatever you say. Shorts, short sleeve t-shirt, and a light long sleeve jacket, which already is probably feeling a bit warm. And I should either take it off or unzip it, except for the camera. Clearly you can see gloves. Not all that cold. In fact, I'll probably take them off shortly. But as you know, get a bit tingly in the fingers. This is the bridge I referred to. And 3 bridges run. There's a good one to go across this. Nice here in the spring and summer when the light's coming through the leaves here. Nice sort of patterns on the deck. But also can be a bit wobbly at times. Made it to the top of that little rise. Not really a hill, but nevertheless it's there and you've got to get up the top of it. In the 3 bridges run, part 1 I think, I referred to the problem with running being knowing what to do with your hands. That's aside from all the other things, of course. I talked about keeping your hands open or clenching them into fists to reduce the cold. Gives you tension between the shoulder blades, trying to force them open when they naturally seem to want to close. Does the same thing, but the other thing that's important there, and I'm sure all the runners know this, is just to relax your shoulders. I saw a video once where a bloke was talking about when he first started to run, his shoulders used to be up around his ears. Now obviously that was speaking figuratively rather than literally, but the point was made about having tension in your shoulders and that adding to the tension across between your shoulder blades. So if you're experiencing pain between your shoulder blades when you're running, or discomfort, it may be your shoulders are too high. Now bear in mind, I've got no expertise in giving you information about running techniques. And there may be other causes as well, so before you just listen to me and say, well, I'll just lower my shoulders, you might want to think about some other issues if there are any. But that occurred to me after most of last week. For one reason or another, I didn't run. One morning I did at -5, and that was enough to sort of discourage me. And I thought I'd go other times during the day. But then you've got all your warm clothes on, you've eaten, and you think, well, I've got to let the food go down and whatever, and you get caught up in all sorts of other stuff, including walking the dog, and you never do it. So, getting back to the story, I didn't run for most of last week. And on Saturday, I did the park run. I found myself and my shoulders higher than I thought they ought to be, and somehow I just seemed to will them to go down a bit and released some of the tension across between the shoulder blades. At the moment, I'm here on what is, I think, going to be called the Mulwarry River Track. Back at the new section there, but I've gone right, it will take me to the wetlands and up into East Goulburn. Although, if I'd have gone left, it would have taken me up into Lower Stone Street and over the railway track. Project is still being worked on by the council as far as I know. Although every time I come here, a little bit more seems to be done. Right. Going under the railway viaduct at the moment. You can see them from off ramps. And despite the inclement weather, a few people out actually using the track.